transpose is matrix A is reflected in the main diagonal so that all rows become columns and all the columns become rows. So if A is, you need to make the main diagonal, so in case 3 by 3. So that means if you want A transpose, it will be 3, 1, 1, 5, 9, 6. All the rows will be the column and all the columns will be the row. So if that is, if you will be converting that or transposing that B, it will be 3, 6, 9, 4, 9, 12, negative 1, 0, 2. All your rows will turn into columns and all your columns will turn into rows. So next is cofactor. So cofactor of an element of a matrix is the same as the cofactor of the same entry in the determinants of the matrix, thus is defined as square matrices. Meaning, let's say B is equal to 3, 6, 9, 4, 9, 12, negative 1, 0, 2. In cofactors, we have position plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So therefore, if you want to get the cofactor of 3, if that is cofactor of 3, remove, it will now be B equal to 3, cofactor will now be, that is positive 9, 12, 0. That will be 9 times 2 minus 12 times 0 is 18, positive 18. So the cofactor is 18. Okay, so if we want the cofactor of 9, remove. So that will be B is equal to 3, 2, and 9, negative 1. It will be 3 times 2 minus 9 times negative 1. It will be 6 plus 9, which is 15. So the cofactor of 9 will be 15. When you say cofactor matrix, the definition is formed by placing each element in a given matrix by its cofactor. So that means the cofactor of this matrix, you will get all the cofactors of each element of the matrix. That means we already know that this one, 18, is for this 3 and 15 na to. So if we are going to determine the cofactor of this matrix, we have the cofactor of 3, 18, cofactor to is 15, if 6, so that will be 4, 2, 12, negative 1. So it will be 8 minus negative 12, or simply negative 20. So cofactor of 9 is 4, 0, 9, negative 1. So that is 0 minus negative 1 and 9. So this will give you positive 9. Then cofactor of 4 will give you negative 6 and 9, then 0 and 2. So it will give you, so that is negative 12. Okay. Next is cofactor of 12. It will be negative of 3 and 0, 6 and negative 1. So that is negative of 0 minus negative 6. Negative 6. Then next is cofactor of negative 1. So it will be equal to positive 6, 12, 9, 9. Okay, and that is 72 minus 81, negative 9. So this will be negative 9. Then cofactor of 0, that is 0 is positive, negative. So that is negative. So equal to 3 times 12 minus 9 times 4 is equal to 0. Cofactor of 2 will be 3, 9, 6, 4. That is 3 positive 3 times 9 minus 6 times 4 is 3. Therefore, having B of its cofactor matrix is 18, 12, negative 29, then negative 12, 15, and 6, and last will be negative 9, 0, 3. Before we go to inverse matrix, okay, let's tackle determinants first. So determinants is a square matrix. Therefore, you have the number of m and n are equal. Then each determinant can be associated with a real number. So let's say A. Find the determinants. Okay. If you have A equal to, this symbol is representing the matrix. Determinants of A will be equal to 3, 6, 9, 4, 9, 12, and negative 1, 0, 2. Hindi na po siya brace. Parang absolute value na lang siya. So, how do you perform the determinants? If the diagonal is from upper left going to the lower right, that will be positive. If the diagonal form is from the upper right going to lower left, that should be negative. Or simply multiply downward is positive, plus ito, and plus ito. Others are copying the first two columns after the line para hindi bumabalik. Pwede naman. Then minus upper right over to lower left, negative, negative. Then last, negative. Other way is triangle, 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 square, 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 circle, circle, circle. So to find the determinants, it will be the three triangles plus circle, 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 plus square, 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 minus circle, triangle, square, minus square, circle, triangle, minus triangle, square, circle. Simply, that will be 3 times 9 times 2 plus 6 times 12 times negative 1 plus 9 times 4 times 0 minus 9 times 9 times negative 1, then minus 6 for 2 minus 3 times 12 times 0. 0, 0. So that is 3 times 9 times 2 is 54 minus 72 minus negative 81 minus negative 48. So the determinants is 54 minus 72 plus 81 minus 48. Determinants of A is 15. We are using inverse matrix in division. There are steps to follow in finding your inverse matrix. That is, 1. Form the cofactor matrix of A. 2. Form the transpose matrix. The next is evaluate the determinants. And last is divide each element in the matrix. So that is the inverse matrix. So if you're going to perform for here in the perform the cofactor, so you can get the cofactors of this, then perform the transpose of that matrix, then divide it by its determinant. So if you're going to get the cofactor, so okay, so that is the cofactor of A. Then next is you going to transpose. So that is 18, negative 20, 9, then negative 20, 15, 6, negative 9, 0, 3. That is the second step. Form the transpose matrix of the cofactor matrix A. Then, na-get na natin ng determinants, which is 15. Then, the inverse of the A na is what? 1 over 15, or sorry, the inverse of A will now be, ito na, 18 over 15, negative 20 over 15, so on and so forth. So, yun yung inverse. Any question?